Good morning, children. Welcome to my presentation. Today, I have an exciting and engaging topic for you guys to learn. Today, we'll be learning about something called data. With data, there are two things you guys will be learning to do with them. Number one, we're going to learn how to interpret them. And then number two, we're going to learn how to represent this data. So here are some few resources you will be using. As you can see from the presentation, there are numbers from 1 to 5. And each of them represent a color. Number 1 represent yellow, number 2 represent red, number 3 represent blue, number 4 represent orange, and lastly, number 5 represent green. The picture above has a few different objects with different colors that you could use to represent the number below. They are also yellow, red, blue, orange, and green. So how to use the resources? Well, firstly, the number 1 to 5 will be laid across horizontally from left to right. And you will pick any different kinds of concrete object that you want and matches the number of the same color and same number representation. For example, we can see that the number 1 is in yellow. So you can pick any yellow concrete object that you want. It could be one block or one circle, but it has to be in yellow, and place it on top of number 1. Another example would be number 3. What's the color of the number 3? Blue, right? So you can pick any types of the concrete object that is in blue color and place 3 concrete object that is in blue color on top of number 3. And this applies to the other numbers as well. And you will do the same thing. Find different kinds of object to represent the number in the same color and same number, such as 2 red object, place it on top of number 2 in red, or 4 orange object, place it on top of number 4 in yellow, and 5 green object on top of number 5, which is in green. So the next slide, I will show you an example of the correct way to do it and an incorrect way to do it. So let's see which one is correct and which one is incorrect. So let's look at the picture right here. Is this correct? It seems to be correct, but it doesn't seem to be correct. Why? Number 1, it has one object on top of it. And number 2, it has 2 objects on top of it. And even number 3, number 4, and number 5, they all have the correct amount of object on top of it. But what could have gone wrong? Right! We forgot about the colors. Do they all represent the same colors? No, they don't. The object on number 1, it should be in yellow. And the object on number 2, they should be in red, not blue. And number 3, they should have 3 blue objects instead of 3 green objects. And even number 4, they should have 4 orange objects instead of 4 yellow objects. And lastly, the number 5, they should have 5 green objects instead of 5 red objects. Good job, guys. You guys solved it. How about this picture right here? Is it correct? It doesn't seem to be correct. Why? Oh, right. It represents the correct color, but not the numbers. How many objects does the number 1 have? 1, 2, 3. It has 3? No, it meant to be only 1. What about number 2? 1. Oh, it only have 1, but it should have 2 red objects on top of it. And let's look at number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5? That's a bit too much. It should be 3 blue objects. And what about number 4? 1, 2. It only have 2 orange objects. We should add a bit more to make it 4. And how about 5? Let's look at number 5. It has 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4 green objects. We should add 1 more to make it 5 instead. Good job, guys. You guys solved it. So now let's look for the final picture. Is this correct? Yay, it's correct. Let's look at why is it correct. We have put them on the same color. So we have placed 1 yellow object on number 1, 2 red object on number 2, 3 blue object on number 3, and 4 orange object on number 4, and lastly, we have 5 green object on number 5. So this is how you do it. Good job, everybody. So now it's your turn. Can you do it? Thank you so much for listening to my presentation.